what's going on guys? Jolts here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to go ahead and look into the patch notes a little bit more. So today we're going to be focusing on Maya, her changes, also merging, and splash damage. So first up, splash damage has been nerfed pretty much across all weapons, which kind of stinks, but it was incorrect to be started with, so I really can't complain. Also, the retro no longer gets a grenade damage buff on the splash damage, so it sucks even more. Yeah, so splash damage, it got a nerf, not a buff, which kind of stinks, so. Next up, the big one for Maya is a lot of her skills actually got a buff, which is pretty cool. Helios, for example, when you phase lock an enemy, the initial starting damage that you get from it has been buffed, so we'll go ahead and go out here to a spider ant. How about you? So you can see there 14584, or I can't really see it, the numbers are too far away. But anyways, take my word for it, it's been buffed a little bit. It still kind of sucks, I won't lie. And you can see right now I just shot him and Cloud Kill is now activated. That was my next topic. Yeah, Cloud Kill got a buff, so now it does a ton more damage. As you can see there, pretty much just shoot enemies and let Cloud Kill do all the work. Now, according to Shadow Evil, it has been increased by 9,500%, which is a good amount, so. Before, in the regular levels before the patch, it would do about 7,000 damage on OP8, and now it does, let's see here, 932,000, and that's without, you know, a Bone of the Ancient and stuff like that, so it now does a good amount of damage, and it's definitely worth specking into, so, oh, I love it, it's so good. And next up, there's some options that were added to our gameplay. As you can see here, we have item rotation. Now, this is how it was before. When you look at an item, if you rotate it up and down, it stops about halfway, which kind of stinks. You can't like rotate it all the way around like this. But yeah, so you can actually disable that now. So we'll go ahead and go back into gameplay. Item rotation free. So now we can actually like loop it all the way around and look at the weapon in all of its glory. So it's a small little fix, but it still looks pretty nice to look at the underside of a weapon without having it locking on you or anything like that. So yeah, that's been a change. It's kind of cool. So next up, a lot of changes to vehicles. So we'll go ahead and go over there. Alright, you. Take some Cloud Kill. There we go. Love it. So useful now. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, Blight Phoenix has been buffed a little bit too. Not too much, and also Rune. So Rune is now actually pretty useful. So we'll go ahead and find a guy over here. I'm just so excited. I'm just jumping topic to topic. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, you can see that hit of damage at the beginning is just pretty crazy. So on top of that, you can give him a little bit of Cloud Kill, and boom, dead. So pretty much all of the skills in Cataclysm have been buffed, which is pretty nice. Okay, so onto the vehicles. There's been a few changes for the options on them, and I like these options. They're pretty cool. So first up, let's go to options, gameplay. We have lock camera when braking. So normally that was not a thing, so we'll turn that on. And this is actually pretty useful because you can actually see where you're going when you power slide. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, and you can see now the camera follows along. Oh my god, terrible driver. Follows along with your vehicle. So we'll go ahead and just start driving here, and then power slide. There we go. And you can see the camera will turn with the vehicle. Before it didn't do that, so very useful, and now I can see what's going on around me, so. Okay. And we also have some other options here. Inverted reverse steering. Now this is kind of difficult to use, but it's kind of useful for some people, I guess. But now I don't even have to touch the right analog to steer, like I did before. You can see the wheels don't even turn. I can just use my left analog to spin in a circle now. I don't actually have to steer the camera around to change the direction, which is kind of cool. It's kind of weird to get used to, but I can see it makes sense for a lot of people depending on how they play, so. Okay. And I think that was it. Vehicle steering camera-based or traditional. Traditional is how it's always been, you know, you'd turn with the analogs to turn the wheels. And if you turn that off, gameplay, come on now. Jeez, camera-based. So now I actually have a little bit of extra control over how I drive, which is kind of nice because vehicles are a little hard to drive in this game, so. Will you go away? I need to give him a little bit of Cloud Kill right now. Or you. There we go. You're dead. It's so OP now, I will not lie, so... Alright, let's get this guy. This is not OP8, by the way. I went to regular difficulty. Really? Alright, let's give him a little bit of cloud kill. Or not. Is he gonna drive off the cliff? I thought he was about to drive off the cliff. Alright. Go Cloud, go, go! Okay, whatever. You, stop it. Alright. There's been a lot of smaller changes too. For example, the Fire Bone of the Ancient now says incendiary damage besides fire. It's still the exact same thing. I don't know why they changed it. The other one still says shock and corrosive and stuff. But they changed that one, so... Okay, and next up, merging has been fixed, so we can no longer merge weapons. So for example, I'll try to merge a Grog into my Herald, so we'll switch weapons and then switch them in our inventory. So if merging still worked, then our Grog would be merged into our Herald, into one weapon, and our Herald would now heal. So we'll take a little bit of damage here. This might not be smart. Okay, whatever. There we go. There's the damage. Alright, let's get a second one real fast. Okay. Alright, we'll take a little bit of damage. Take that off too. Okay. So let's find the enemy. There we go. And you can see now I am not actually getting healed off of these shots. But merging still does work in some sense. You just have to weapon swap during the action going on here. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. Switch over. And you can see we get healed off of it. Let's go ahead and show it again. It wasn't a very good demonstration. Shoot, switch over, and we get healed. And obviously the Gunzerker is still going to work because you're not really merging the guns, you're just using both effects because you're not merging into one weapon. So we'll shoot that off, switch over, and we get healed. So I know it's a lot of trouble for some people because a lot of people were used to merging. It kind of became a play style for a lot of people. But for me, it doesn't really bother me too much. I only used it when I was trying to stack critical ascension by using like infinite ammo. But it still does work, but you still have to just swap over to the weapon. So you shoot off a shot, and then you switch over to whatever. For example, the Lady's Fist, then the shots from the Herald there will get the crit damage from the Lady Fist. So it's been fixed, but it's for the best. So, and I think that's all I had to cover today. Also, Zero's Unforeseen skill now does a lot more damage. So I saw a video, I can't remember who did the video, but he made Unforeseen do 44 million damage on OP8, and it pretty much one-shotted pretty much every standard enemy, which is pretty cool. So now it's actually pretty useful. And then I've also heard about Gage getting a increase in shock damage, which is pretty nice. But I will have to look into that because I have not checked it out yet. So yeah, that's going to be all I had to cover for today. There's still a lot more to check out. There's a lot of secrets and stuff they didn't tell us about. For example, the Bone of the Ancients thing, that was a change that didn't mention in the patch. So I will be on the lookout for some extra little secret things, and yeah, that should be it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like because that'd be epic. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.